aka the Aunt of Dragons. I'm about to go live with a very special human being in my life. It's so funny. This is my second time. Someone totally fine, totally cool. It doesn't make me look bad at all. It doesn't make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. Totally fine. I don't care. But okay. So this human being right here in particular is someone who is a very huge influence in my life. I think we've known each other for less than a year. Has it been less than a year? That's a great question. When did I start going live? Tire. You know those people? Like, I love those people. Oh my god, when I had my car, every other day, like, it was like something wrong with it. I was always pulling over, and I would love those people who would stop and help me. And I'd be like, don't help me. Like, tell me what you're doing, so I know how to do it in the future. So I know how to do a lot of stuff with the cars. Fun fact: I know how to do a lot of stuff with cars. I know how to change a starter, how to change a tire. That's like super basic though. Tiffany, hello. What else do I know how to do with the car? I know how to do a lot with the car. So, and I don't have one, which is so ironic because like that's how life works, you know. I added you on the thing. Let me know when you got it. Hello. I'm trying to go live with someone right now. How do I feel about Facebook? I feel that my opinion doesn't matter. I think that regardless if we like it or not, we're still using it.
Hey. Oh, all right, can I hear you?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. I hear you. Uh-oh, you kept it. That's what I heard. Oh, with the voice, I can hear you, but then it muffles. Sorry. It's an echo.
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me now? Echo. All right, hold on. Can't do that. Because I put the mic in, I won't be able to hear you. What can I do? Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
I'm right back.
Oh.
22.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, we're both in a little skin thread, and it's not Facebook that's doing that. Everything is doing that. Everything that you give your phone number to, everything that you give your email to, like, you know how like when you're at the store and like, oh, you want to put your phone number in, you're like casually like, yeah, sure. That's what you're doing. That's what you're contributing to. And I think that we unconsciously did that to ourselves unknowingly. Do I think it's wrong? For sure I think it's wrong. Of course I think it's wrong. But you know, now that we know better, you know? I've been in this habit of like giving, like I either say no or I give away out my fake phone numbers. I don't know why I do that. I should stop giving out the fake phone numbers. But yeah, what do I have coming up so far with my channel? I want to make a how to live alone video, but I don't know how to like.
Look at his house.
I don't know what to title it first because I don't like that title. And I don't want to target it to only women because I know that there's also males who live alone who feel unsafe. So I don't know how to like navigate that. What else? I've been a couple interviews. One with my friend from the UK, one with my friend from New York in a couple weeks. I want to do another live with the podcasters. People are terrible. I have another live planned with Millennials podcast. That's gonna happen sometime soon. I don't know. It literally gets canceled all the time at the last minute. It's either my fault or his fault, but I'm like, it's whatever. Like, it'll happen when it happens. A couple of holidays are coming up, and I'm planning ahead when it comes to that as well. Did you come back? Oh, hello, you came back.
So that way I can wait all the pipes will back intersections. Get enough intersections so you see there is metal and there is stone.
I didn't like my Christmas. Oh, hello.
The town
There we go.
Yay, we did it.
Awesome. Awesome. I hear you. We hear me. All right, let's roll.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. So, can you please introduce yourself for the camera?
Yes, sure. My name is A.D. Walker, affectionately called the Pusher, the Grower, the Motivator, and I am a visibility strategist. You know, basically, I have different things I do, but the biggest thing that I do is I help push people out of their familiar space into a more space that deals with their purpose. Because a lot of people want things to happen in their life, but they don't go after it. You know, they sit, they want, they wish, but they don't know how to go after it, or they can't go after it, or they don't have a strategy to get to it. So I'm the one that helps them get from where they are in their familiar space into that unfamiliar, more purposeful space.
And how long have you been doing that for?
Forever, but on a more serious focus, like 3 years.
Okay, awesome. What were you doing before then? Like, I want to know, like, what was like your day job? What was like your 9 to 5?
Before then I worked at Costco.
What? That's awesome.
Right.
How long have you been doing that for?
I did that for 12 years.
What?
12 years. Yes. I did that for 12 years. Yeah. I used to be at the membership counter, slinging memberships and upgrading and all that great stuff. So, yeah.
Oh my God! So you loved it?
I did. Oh, I enjoyed it. It was one of the better jobs I've ever had. Out of all the jobs I've ever had, it was one of the best. I like dealing with people.
Yeah.
And not only did I do like the memberships, I did like the turns, so I dealt with the issues, the problems, the situations. I loved it. I love dealing with problems because a lot of times it's people either want to vent or they just want somebody to hear them.
Yeah.
And then they just want you to respond and apologize. It's all about what you say back, you know.
Yeah.
It's never the situation. They just want you to acknowledge their situation or issue. So yeah, I find that always that's the key, you know, in dealing with everything. It's not really the issue, it's just how you respond to it, you know.
Yeah.
I find that's what I definitely got out of that, you know, out of the 13 years of being there and dealing with all kinds of walks of life, you know, from different minorities to everybody, you know, guys, girls, old men, young men, you know, everybody just wants to be heard, you know. So
That's so awesome. So what was that like aha moment that you're like, I need to leave here and pursue this?
When I felt like I wasn't making a difference. I wasn't operating my purpose, and I just felt like there was more to life than just working.
Yeah.
There's more to life than just this right here. And honestly, I couldn't stand breaks and lunches. It started to really, so you know how like you're working, right? You get like a 15-minute break, or you get a 30-minute lunch. I just felt like I can't get any more rest. Like I'm tired. I need 10 more minutes. You know, and I just it really I don't know, it's small, but it really began to irritate me. I was like, I gotta do something about this, because this is really bothering me. Like 30 minutes, I'm a little tired today. Can I get a nap? Can I get an extra 30 minutes? You know, so I felt like I was starting to feel trapped, and I know there was more in me to give. So taking that leap was the only way that I was going to get my freedom, in a sense.
Now we're on a small slope.
That's exciting. That's so cool. I never knew that about you. That's so cool. Okay. So
The one we're trying to place will turn right.
you started the Social Builders Club.
Yes.
Can you give us a little background about the Social Builders Club and like how long that it's been alive, existing?
Sure. I got you. So the Social Business Club has been around. When did I start it? Maybe in September. Like, you know, you start a group.
Of last year?
Wrote it. Yes. About September.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started. Huh?
So it has been a year. Wow.
Yeah. So I started it because I felt like, because when I started in Periscope, I was fortunate to get with a group that provided the support, gave you a little bit of an audience, and someone pushed you like, "You're doing a good job, great word," you know, kind of someone to encourage you. But there was, by the time I really, about a year in, 2 years in, there was nobody. And I was like, people were going live, and I would go in there and try to help and push them or whatever. What up, Terry? But I found out there was no groups. So I was like, I need to start something to help people, because people are uncomfortable going live the first time. You know, either nobody's going to be there, or nobody's going to listen. Why am I doing this? It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
But I always feel like there's purpose in your message. There's purpose in your message. So as you deliver what's inside of you, you'll find out what you should be doing. And that's what helped me. You know, like, I was live streaming. I started, you know, helping and motivating, and then, you know, and I realized this is what I need to be doing. And this is kind of how everything came about.
What made you start live streaming in the first place?
I was going through some situations at home, and I felt like I wasn't doing what I want to do, right? So, real quick backstory, like, and I probably said this before, but back in the 90s, when I was going to college, I went to this conference called Think Big, and Les Brown was speaking. And so I had an opportunity to see him live, and I was like, oh man, this is exciting. This is what I want to do. And because of fear and the false reality of other people, you know, I never pursued it. But I've always wanted to do it. And I felt like when live stream really started kicking up, went on Periscope, started watching people, got excited. It was like, oh man, this is a great platform. It's like, I think this is what I want to do. And I started following one lady. Her name was Naya. Okay. And I had like a what they call a discovery call with her, and she just kind of like, you know, you should go live, you should do something. I said, yeah, I'm gonna do it today. Make sure you follow. You know, at least you'll be there. And then I talked to another gentleman in the group that was kind of promoting. Somehow I ran into him like on a Periscope, but he was like, I'm gonna come in there too. So I did my first one. You know, the first one is I just gotta get through it. 10 minutes or 5 minutes. I just gotta say what I gotta say and be done. And so, once I did it, it was exciting. I was nervous. I was like, oh, I gotta do it again. But I was nervous, but it was exciting. And I felt like maybe one day I could be interviewed by the auntie. So,
I've been waiting for that all my life, Terry. Like, what are you waiting for? I'll message you. But keep going.
So once I did it, I got excited, and it kind of, what it said, the bug bit me, and I was like, oh, this is dope. I got to do this thing. And when I started, I would, you know, it's kind of sporadic. When January came through, and I'm not a New Year's resolution dude, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live every single day. So every day for like 30 minutes, I would go live. Every day. I was like, I would drop the kids off, turn the live, yo, this is A.D. Walker, you know, and I just do my spiel. Every day, didn't matter who came in. Just every day, because I knew.
Where did your grower motivator come from?
So, accident, because I was like, what happened? Because I always went by A.D. Walker. I don't know. I never want to use Anthony Walker because there's so many Anthonys in the world. I was like, A.D. maybe a little better, but then I Googled that. There's a lot of them as well, but that's another story. So I was like, yo, this A.D. Walker, I will push you, motivate you, and help you grow, right? And then someone, I don't know, hear me out, someone in the live stream said, oh wow, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. I was like, yeah, that's it right there. So that, oh wow, Terry, that's dope. I didn't know that. Oh, so that's where that came about. So yeah, they wrote it. I was like, that's it right there.
Oh my God.
So I was like, yeah.
That was him who did that.
That was you? Wow. You know what,
Terry? Royalties now.
Right. Right. So Terry has been there, like, and it's funny. I didn't know he was watching. Because real talk, just real quick, segue with Terry, part of Brothers Legacy. I watched him when he had big numbers on Facebook doing the Common Sense Show. I think it was still the Common Sense Show.
Yes.
And he had big numbers. And I was like, oh man, Terry is doing this thing. I didn't even know he knew me. Like, I didn't even know. But yeah, that's how the Christian Grower the Motivator came about. Someone put it up, and I was like, that's it right there. So that was probably like maybe my second broadcast. Someone put it there. And that's kind of where it came from. But yeah, it's been exciting.
So how long have you been doing the Brothers of Legacy? Which is, the name has changed.
Right. It used to be
What's the name? I forgot.
Brothers United.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Like, it literally just changed, and like I already forgot about the other one.
Wow. Yeah, because Brothers United, we connected with some other groups that we weren't associated with, so we just kind of switched it up to the
okay.
Brothers Legacy. Yeah. So yeah. But so Brothers Legacy.
How long have you been doing Brothers United?
Okay, so same thing. Yeah, Brothers United. We started that. I got with Terry because he used to do. I was doing like Periscope in the morning, and I was feeling lonely. Like, it was a few people coming in, and I was like, and I was trying to find a way to motivate myself. So Terry started doing a live stream on Facebook and on Periscope, and he was like, I'm probably gonna give up the Periscope. I was like, wait. Before you give up the Periscope, let's just do a pastor cast together. Like a brothers thing. Because they used to, back in the day, like 4 years ago, they used to have that. Some brothers would come together every morning and they would do some stuff. And I was like, yo, let's start something up. Let's give something positive. So we, and then, it'll help Periscope and all that good stuff. So we started. I was like, yo, that was great. Let's get somebody else involved. So that's when we got Travell. I was like, yeah, Travell's dope. And he would come on and we would do it like, same thing. And so we started maybe February. Maybe around February.
This year?
We started doing, we haven't been doing it long. No. This year, yeah.
Oh, what?
We haven't been doing it long. Yeah, it's either February or January.
Oh, wow.
Let's say February. Yeah, we haven't been doing it long.
Because I feel like you guys are so in sync with each other. Like, you guys bounce off each other so well. It feels like you guys have been doing it for years.
No, we just started, and it just kind of, that's God right there, because it just started flowing together. And then, after me and Terry, we got Travell, and then I was like, yo, I've been watching Dwayne. I said, maybe I can get Dwayne involved, right? And he jumped in. He was like, brother, I'm doing it because it's you. I know you. I'm getting in there. I was like, boom. So we got him. And then this gentleman, Pastor McCoy, who's actually putting comments in now, never done live stream, is not a social media person at all. So I've been trying to push him to go live forever since he had his church. Just by himself, like, let's go live in the church. He's like, no. So I told him, I said, listen, this is other brothers. You don't have to be there by yourself. He's like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I was shocked. When he said yes, I was like, wow. So, what's up, Bernadette? We all preachers, right? So he jumped on, and that's history. So we just started doing it. Yeah, so it's been since like February. We jumped on. It's Monday through Friday. Just me and Terry for a while, and then we got Travell. Because I was like, 3 would be better. Just us 2. Nah, let's get somebody else in there. So Travell was just really kicking on Periscope. So I know he's trying to connect with somebody. So I was like, these are a good fit.
I love it when you guys, when it's all 5 of you gues. I love it when you guys do that.
Yeah, we do like to.
Because then it's like a 30-minute kind of like energy boost,
Right. So.
And then like you start it, and then afterwards it's sometimes it gets a little out of order, but I know that usually Travell's usually the 3rd, Terry's usually the last one, and then you're always closing it. And it's like you guys have like a perfect formula for it's kind of like a roller coaster. Like you're going up and then
go down.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Nice. Awesome. Glad you like it.
Yeah. Okay. So what are some issues that you find with owning your own business. We that Red Bull for your soul. I love that. Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt. For the legacy, Red Bull for your soul. I love that.
Right, on the back, right. Wow. Oh,
$5 idea. That's fine.
Some of the issues, just time. Like, when you used to clock in, you on somebody's time. Everything's kind of boom, boom, boom. You're gonna break, come back to your desk, you deal with people, boom. Everything's kind of situated. When it's your own time, you gotta kind of clock in your mind.
Yeah.
And make sure you don't get distracted. But because you're home and control your time, it's like, hey, the kids need, or this needs to be done, and if you're in the house, there's always something to be done for the house. So you just kind of like, okay, I can't get to that right now. It needs to be done, but I'm act like I'm away at work, so I can stay at work, and then when I get off from this room, then I'll take care of that. So it's kind of like a mental timing thing. It's knowing what to do throughout your day.
Yeah.
Because you'll lose your day just like that. You'll look up, it's like 12 o'clock. You look up, it's like 4 o'clock. You're like, oh, where did my time go? And then, with the kids at school, that gives me time to really focus without any distraction.
Yeah.
So that's the big challenge.
So you must be on your phone 24/7, having to wait.
Right, a lot.
Having to always be readily available for people.
Right. Yes, all the
How
time.
do you manage your work life and your mental health?
Morning, I get up early. I get up about 4:30.
You sleep?
A little bit, I do. In between, I take naps. I take naps like an old man. Sometimes, my lunchtime is like, okay, lunchtime. They tell you not to eat and sleep. Oh no, that's eat. Listen, I take a nap. I got an alarm. I get up. All right, let's go. So yeah, like 4:30ish. I go to the gym. That's where I get my flow. I get my prayer time in right after the gym. Write some stuff down, and usually by 6, my day's rolling. And this is like Monday through Friday. My day's rolling. Weekends, about 7. I don't do the gym on the weekends. Or more or less, because it's the one I go to is not open. It's 24 hours. It's Planet Fitness, so it's 24 hours Monday through Friday. But on Saturday and Sunday, it's like regular hours.
We have a question.
Let us get.
You good job.
No, this is it.
Well, but I also know you do your side hustles every year.
Yes, I do Uber. Not Uber. No disrespect. I do Lyft.
Wait, why did you do that? Is there you not?
I can do Uber, but I just don't. I like Lyft better. It's just the clients are better that I've dealt with. And yeah, it's a different mentality that I know with Lyft, so I don't really do Uber. Because Uber's been around longer. So it's got a lot more people. Lyft is a little newer, so the people that are a little more savvy use Lyft. And Lyft costs a little more. It's never a whole lot more, but it's enough that, people choose Uber first, and then they're like, I'm going to do Lyft, stuff like that.
Nice.
Can I see comments? Can you bring comments back up or no?
So you don't see it on your end? Brian said that you walked away from your job, and then Bernadette said she's super happy for you.
Awesome. Yes, I did walk away. Bernadette, what is it last? Yes, so that's it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you talking about before then?
The legacy.
Your morning, your day.
Yes, morning. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, getting up. And then pretty much around during the week, 6:30 I starts my day. I get the kids up from school, and then I come back and we do some work, get it in. So, and then nights, just lady and trying to get some sleep at some point, and then 4:30, do it all over again.
What's your average amount of sleep?
Around 5, maybe about 5 hours.
5 Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been trying
I get a good 5.
I used to do that, but
Yeah.
now it's been ridiculous. You're doing a podcast with Terry?
Yes, we supposed to be starting the podcast. I'm not sure the date. He could put the date in. We're still kind of working out the preliminaries, but yeah, we're gonna do this thing.
Oh my God, what are you guys gonna talk about?
Probably everything, from kids to family to being black to craziness happening. Hey, actually, this video is super clear. You have a new camera on.
No, it's my same old broken phone. It's probably because probably because of the lighting.
It does look good. You got a good spot. Stay right. Make sure you got that.
Probably because of the lighting. 12 o'clock noon is like perfect.
Right.
Lighting in my area.
Oh, yeah.
So, sleep with that, right? Right. I had a question for you, and I knew I should have written it down.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my pastor's in here, and he wanted to point out I do work in the church as well. Yes.
Oh, what?
Yes, so I do that. Well, I mean, I pretty much open up, and I'm kind of like a deacon, just making sure that everything is straight. You know, I'm usually open. I open on like the Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings or whatever, just helping out. You know, doing my duty for God, and you know, because. Well, you know, it's our temple, our house, as far as worship or whatever. So we all collectively take care of it. So I try to do my part, regardless. So yeah, that's it. That's it.
So as someone who works with people on a daily, on their goals and on their growth, what is something that is so repetitive that it kind of like, it kind of feels like it's so obvious, but you're not getting it?
Right. Number one thing is two. I'm gonna give you two. The one thing is focusing on one thing. Focus on one thing. That thing. One thing. Because you're just like, yeah, I can do this, I do that, I got this, I can do this, I do all this. Like just one thing. Mm-hmm. One goal, one focus. That's, you know, whatever. If those churches open now, it's so silly. One thing that you want to go after. You know, the one thing. You know, because so many things can inundate your mind and you get so distracted, have so many ideas. But, you know, they mean nothing if you don't work on them, build them, and grow them. So, you know, that idea of multiple streams of income mean nothing if you can't get the stream flowing.
Yeah.
So, one thing. So if you're writing a book, let's write that book. Let's get that done. Hey, Aaron. So write that book. Let's get it done. One thing. Or you're going to do the podcast, let's do that podcast. One thing. Mm-hmm. And let's figure out how we're going to monetize it. One thing. You know, if we're going to go live, let's go live. Let's just go live and talk about the things we discussed. You're going to talk about one thing.
Yeah.
So don't come to me and tell me, hey, no. What's your one thing? That and just getting started. That and like, yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna do that, but you know, but I don't have, but
Did you see what Terry said?
No, I missed it. What did he say?
You're so
mad. I'm mad I can't get these comments back. I'm gonna get y'all. So yeah, that's the main thing. But I don't have the money. Who cares? Then we talk about how to get around that. You know, I can't get started because I need. No, you don't. Just do this. You know, how is it that manage an entrepreneur when you starting? You don't have much help. That's good.
Yeah.
It's the one thing first.
Not having help in the beginning is like, it's so discouraging.
Yeah.
So discouraging.
It's lonely. That's why you join social group.
Did you find that when you first left your full-time job, that people were starting to slip away from your life?
And I've not really had like a big social life. I don't have a bunch of friends. But it does get lonely being in the room, talking to your phone, posting stuff up. You know, it gets lonely.
Yeah.
So the main thing is having what you want, like on a board, written down. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. So when you get frustrated, I started journaling every day. That was being the process that gets me through. Right. But okay, there you go. Boom, I did it. Pulled it up. All right. Anyway, sorry. But so yeah, knowing what you want, like plastered somewhere, because like I said, you get distracted, get frustrated, get annoyed. Oh, I'm gonna do something else. You know.
Yeah.
Just gotta one thing, and I had to learn. Listen, I had to learn this myself. One thing, just had to, and I had to coach myself, look myself in the mirror, like, look, one thing. Like I know we want to do more, we got to focus on this one thing. You know, because then you just be all over the place, not getting anything done. Right? What they say, jack of all trades, master of none. You just doing stuff.
Exactly.
So, one thing.
Exactly.
One thing. So.
That's brilliant advice. I like that. I like that a lot. Plug. SB does help.
Yes. And that's why I created that as well, so you can at least have a space, even if you need to vent, like, oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated. Vent, and then we'll comment and like, yo, we got you. You know, because when you're building something, even if you're part-time building something, it can get frustrating. You know, because things won't go your way, technology acts funky, you know, money ain't right, you know, you need to buy this license you can or whatever, or somebody's tripping. It can get frustrating along the way. The key is just, you got to stick to it. You got to stay with it. You got to stay focused.
What do you eat?
Because whatever you have. You said what? What do I eat?
What do you eat?
You gonna just call me out like that?
No. No, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
No. Okay, so I don't eat the best.
High energy. So like, what do you do? Like, what drug is that?
I can't say coffee too much. Coffee's like a.
You don't drink coffee.
I do drink coffee. I knew you were gonna say that, but I do. I like coffee. I like it. I like it a lot. But coffee is not like. Coffee is not. I'm gonna have a bad day if I don't have coffee. Coffee is just. I like the taste. It kind of gets. It's like a washcloth to your crusty eyes. It kind of gives a little bit, but it's not all of what I am. What drives me, what hypes me up is stuff like this. I'm ready to go. Like I'm hyped. When I go to the gym, I'm ready to go. I can't run because my knee. I hate it.
So funny, you do that every morning. I feel like you do this every morning.
But
like,
listen,
if you doesn't get knee surgery or something.
I feel. Can you ever listen, real talk. Listen, I'm gonna come back to it. But you ever see like older men, and maybe my age 240, but like 50 sometimes you see them. They always like rubbing their knee. You ever see them? They always rubbing their knee. So what'd you say? I'm so glad to see what your eyebrows are on, please. All right, so ever see them rubbing their knees? I'm like, oh man, I don't want to be that dude, but this knee of mine, it's just when I start walking, like, I walk a little bit, like I try to walk just to kind of get my heart rate up. You know, that's what they told me. Get your heart rate up. It helps burn fat. And then I do the weights. That's how I, try to lose weight, just pumping weights or whatever. But yeah, my knee, because what happened, it was fine. Like, it was acting up. But then one day I got a little excited. I was running. And then the music got really hyped. And I was like, oh, go. And then I always say I blew a flat tire on my knee and went out. And I was like, oh! Had to hit the stop button, like, oh! So I kind of threw my knee off. But so what I eat, so my high energy, it comes from doing this kind of stuff. When I hit the live button, I'm ready to go.
That's awesome.
I'm ready to go. Yeah, so it's always just kind of, it's my adrenaline rush. When I'm, I don't, it's probably rare that I'm ever like, hey guys, how's everything? The low energy. There's been moments like when I used to do my everyday, there were moments like, all right guys, let's get this thing going. Like they actually get to see my hype process, because I'm like, some days I was just like not feeling.
YouTube channels like that, but like it's not low energy, but it's more of like, I feel like we overuse the word intimate, but it's your YouTube channel is like way more intimate. It's way less energy. It's more of like you're sitting down talking to Dr. Phil.
Okay. Just let him not. Don't answer it. Sorry.
You turn into dad.
YouTube, you're right, because it's like, see, when you go live, you're trying to, my goal is anybody come in, I need you to stay. So that's why I try to copyright, I try to get hyped up and everything like that. All right, they come in. All right. All right, let's get into that. All right, so yeah, that's All right. So that's it. That's where. So that's where we talk about energy and stuff like that. So yeah. So live helps me. Like when I try to record, for like I do it for like Instagram or something. Like I don't go live. I do an Instagram recording. It's like that too. Like, but I gotta get hyped. Like who's gonna see this? You know. So I try to show up 150% every time. You know.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. So this stuff excites me. I love it.
That's so awesome. Okay, so what's the legacy that you want to leave behind?
So, of course, money, and where my kids won't have to worry about money for generations. Just period. But
what are you?
I want my children. You said.
What are you?
Again?
What are you?
Am I? What you mean?
What's your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm black, African American. I'm mixed with white, Caucasian. Like Caucasian, I don't know where from. Because my grandmother on my father's side was really white, like almost can pass. Like if you see her on a picture, you would think so. And then my mother's mother was the same. She was white as well. Like it's crazy. Like they both, I guess, either interracial somewhere. They black, of course, but my mother and father were black, but their parents were like really fair skinned. Like there's an incident, real quick. Incident. My brother, they were down south. They were getting ice cream. My brother went to the counter. They were in Tennessee. This is probably like the 70s. My brother went to the counter to get ice cream, and the lady behind the counter was like, "No, I'm not giving you ice cream."
Wow.
Off the strip, not because he was a kid, but because he was black.
Wow.
And so he had to go get grandma, who was like white looking. Was like, "Could you get my grandson some ice cream?" She said her face literally turned extra pale when she realized. Yeah. So yeah, that she was like really. Yes. So that's so I'm mixed. Like I don't know curly hair where it come from. I know my daddy had it, but I don't. That's as far as I know. Because I only knew his stepfather. So.
Do you the bangs in your hair?
Nope. I just used some pink lotion. That's it. That's it.
Since you did grow up like during this huge transition in history, do you notice a difference? Do you feel a difference, or?
You mean as far as like as far as
transitioning
being
from
black or?
From segregation to and like I'm not trying to age you or anything, like because I know you're not that old. Like you're not my mom old.
Oh my God! I've never seen segregation like that. But then
you're not that old.
Finish your question. I will share something with you. Go ahead.
Transition from segregation to the new rise of technology. It's like I didn't have a computer in my. We still have a computer in my house. Like whatever. But like, how do you feel with all these great changes, or do you even feel a change at all?
For me, there has been changes as far as because of Facebook has allowed across cultural lines to happen easier. Like it's not a big thing. Like even in social buildings, like there's a couple of whites, there's a couple of blacks, and we interact like there's nothing. It's just an everyday. I think technology has allowed cross-culturalization. Now, what I will say, is, like New York, and I might have mentioned before, New York is like, has really been segregated. New York is like a segregated place. Yes. So my thought in theory, like, the North was never a slave place. Like, it was where the slaves could go free. But I believe, and I'm probably right, I just can't back it up, I'm sure, like, hey, come on in. This is your section. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people, hey, and the Jews, this is your section. Italians, this is your section. So it's like they didn't integrate, but they didn't treat you bad. They just put you in your spot.
Yeah.
But New York has notoriously had problems when, blacks have been in certain areas at a certain time of the night, just being there, either wandering or passing through, and getting harassed and bothered. You know, that happened a lot in the 90s. I've been in places. Me and my boys was in one town because we used to do music, and we went to a studio, house studio. Guy was white or whatever. We were walking home. It was probably about 7:00. I think a public bus was passing through. Literally stopped and said, "You guys need to get out of here before nighttime." Literally, like 4 of us. You know, we were teenagers. He was like, "You need to get out of here before it gets dark." So it was those kind of things was still kind of happening. You know, police harassment and things of that nature from particular areas, but has it been changed?
So
somewhat.
When you hear the news stories of police assault, you
Yes.
in your mind, and I'm putting words in your mouth. Feel free to disagree with me.
Right.
You in your mind think this is just something that's already happened, but now with social media, it's being put on blast.
Yes, definitely. I always feel like NWA, you know, always had their beef with the police.
Yeah.
You know, and they always seemed like, oh, they, you know, F the police. Oh, they just, you know. And I felt like the Rodney King incident was just like, this is what happens to us every day.
Yeah.
You know, like you finally get to see it. It's on film.
Yeah.
This is what happens. You know, and my problem, and I know, like, as a black man, I don't like to see my black children, you know, with their pants hanging down, or, you know, looking tattered or looking rough or whatever, you know, but it's still no cause for harassment. You know, it's still no cause for them to be an unusual suspect. You know, like I try to teach my child to follow the rules, you know, to not become a usual suspect. But I don't know, lately I'm angry, like, why do we have to follow these rules? Like, why can't he just chill with his pants hanging down, just like the white guy with his pants hanging down, and not get harassed as a usual suspect? He should be approached and asked the general question if there's something going on, you know what I'm saying, and not be treated like a criminal until he proves himself to be a criminal. You know, so I think it's always been. It's just highlighted now. It's the same. It's just highlighted.
Very interesting. Do you guys have stand your ground in Georgia?
I don't think we do. Not that I know of. I don't think we do.
Because we do in
I
Florida,
think,
and it's awful.
yeah.
Like,
I
everyone
know.
gets away with everything because they're like, I'm nervous. Okay, well, I'm nervous, but.
Right.
Oh my God, I hate it. Oh my God.
Well, Ashley, you need Ashley. So, okay. Listen, I know one of your people, your ladies must like it because we do it, or they've done it. Somebody's like, ooh, look at them drawers.
No,
because I'm just saying we do stuff for ladies.
We're back. Sorry, I lost signal.
Yeah.
Chicken. Okay. They want our rhythm but not our blues. Oh, that's deep. I love that. Wow.
Oh, they want our but not our.
I love that. They want
we
rhythm but not
do have carry. Yeah, right. We do have a carry permit. You can carry a gun in Georgia.
Wait. Yeah, I think that's nationwide, right? Like, you have to have a permit to carry a gun, right? Pretty sure it's nationwide.
Yeah. Well, some you can't carry. Like in New York, I think they just allowed it, but no, I don't know. I don't think you can still have it out. Like you can't. No one can see it. Like here, you can have it visible. You know, you can show it on your holster. You know, but some states you can't have it visible. Like you could probably have it in your car or something, but not just walking around like it's the old West. So, saying.
I was thinking that.
That's what you feel like.
With their holster, their cowboy hat.
Right. Some go down like, got you. You know, so.
Second to last, because I've been meaning to ask you this.
Sure. No.
You talked about it on one of your second YouTube video, talking about the role of the man versus the role of the woman. Okay, this can be like a 3-part question. Okay. Because I've been wanting to talk to a guy about this. So, the role of the man in the household, and also talking about, do you think that women are ruining that? Present.
So how it should be, I just say, because my perspective, and as a Christian, the man follows God, right, and the woman, and she's the queen, right, and the man kind of sets the tone for that household. So long as he's in line with God and doing the right things, a woman can yield, should not be controlling the household, right? So hear me out. Because the way, especially in Black households, we've grown up, the woman has been taking the lead in the household. The man does nothing but go to work, come home, eat, and go to sleep.
Yes. Yes.
So and honestly, that's how I grew up, with my family. My mom kind of did everything. Mm-hmm. My dad, he dealt with the outside stuff like mow the lawn and take the trash out and stuff like that. But she did everything else. And I think, my Pastor McCory had told me, was kind of telling me, it kind of came from, started with the welfare system. The welfare system, people, were struggling, and they couldn't have a man, they couldn't have another provider in the household. You don't really need help, but because of these two couldn't earn enough money, man had to hide, mm-hmm. and the woman had to look like she was in control. And I think over time, it just stayed that way.
Yeah.
The wife, the term happy wife, happy life, because it just crushes a man, because he has to feel like he can't do anything to disrupt the household. But if a man sees like, all right, this house ain't running right, I need to take the charge, because in the end, it should, like anybody come into a household and things are out of order, they need to look at the man and say, what's going on in your house? Because he's responsible. And it's not saying the woman has nothing, has no control. But she's there as a helpmeet. She should be helping the household. And I always say, like, the woman generally has wisdom, the man has knowledge. Usually he piles on the kids what they should know. And usually the woman, because of her nurturing ability, shows how to use good judgment, how to manage your emotions. And so the man, growing up in a man and woman household, knows how to do it himself. But, everybody plays their role.
Yes.
Everybody plays their role. And if everybody plays their role, slavery, the social movement, keeping men in the background. Exactly. So if everybody plays their role, everybody flourishes. The household grows. The woman is happy. Because what I've noticed, for the most part, like, women don't want it all on them. They don't want it. They don't. We got a lot going on. They don't want a lot on them. I've noticed, like, they'll do it because it's like someone's got to do it. Someone's got to shoulder responsibility. But a lot of times they just want to do their thing. They'll hang out with the kids and do their mom business and be a wife, but they don't want to have to shoulder all of the responsibility. That should be on the man. The survival of the household falls on the man. And I think, because of the way society has happened, and in a sense, the women's liberation. And I understand, because of the way they were treated at work, treated like objects and things. So I understand that part of it, not getting equal pay. But I think it just pressed so hard that they just want power, that power, they trying to push it in their household. It's like, no, boo, you don't have to be the CEO here. I understand, hold it down at work, but I got it here in the household. Do your thing. I'm going to make sure everything else is taken care of, and it's not just financial. Like, I got to be the breadwinner. I don't care if my lady makes more than me. She makes 20 times more than me. That's fine. That wouldn't bother me. And we discuss how things are paid, and you keep your half, you do your thing. But just let me be the man of the household. Let me secure, let me make sure everybody's straight. Because when everything goes down, you're going to be looking at me like, what are we going to do now? So let me run it from the beginning, and then I can keep control of what's happening. Instead of you dumping it on me when things start falling apart.
100%. That was really deep. Wow. we talk about that more often.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's a lot of, and I can't think of the word for it yet. Like I'm gonna come up with a word for it, but there's not a lot of real men who are talking about what's going on right now. There's a lot of resentment, a lot of people who are really pissed off, like, oh, I got rejected, I got divorced, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, can you talk from a non-biased point of view? Like, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, do your plugs. You have 4 plugs. Do all your plugs right now.
I got 4. Okay. I'm trying to, now you made me think. I got 3. I got to think of the other one, but help me out with that. So, I'm A.D. Walker. You push, you grow, your motivator. And we have a social builders club. So it's a group of entrepreneurs and business people and people that want to start their business, that just want to show up more in social media, but you just need some help. So go to bit.ly/SBC 2019. Be a part, join us. Second one, my brothers from other mothers. If you're really ready and you need just some help being a man, and well, I won't say help being a man, but you want to be around other men and you want to get stronger. So one, make sure you download the Periscope app and connect with me, A.D. Walker Helps. And every morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., we do a Pass the Cast. We do broadcasts together with Terry Little, JaVale Lynch, Pastor Brian McCory, and the real Dwayne Goodson. And we Brothers of Legacy. So you can hashtag Brothers of Legacy in the search box, and you'll get the group as well. So make sure you join the group, or go to bit.ly/Brothers of Legacy and join the group. All right. And if you're ready to move to the next level, if you need some help, connect with me personally. A.D. Walker Helps. I have a business page. You can message me. You see my face. I'm a comment. Just connect with me. It's Facebook. Makes it easy. That's the one thing I like about Facebook. You just click on the face. Oh, there's a profile. Let me follow him. Let me share this. Let me message him. That's one thing I do like about Facebook. Periscope is like, hey, you got to go here before you can connect with me. But here, just hit a button.
Yeah.
So
True.
Connect with me if you need something, need some help, need some advice. Let me know. I'm here for you. Bam.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. I really like it.
You're welcome.
But
I loved it.
Easy human being. So.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you. Definitely check him out. Follow him, stalk him, but like in a safe kind of way. He's definitely someone that you want on your good side. And like his name states, he's a helper. And I definitely believe that we could all use a little bit of help. And so when someone is, and this is one of my problems, when someone's reaching out their hand to you, you grab it. You don't slap it away. So grab his hand. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I hope that this saves. We'll figure it out because life always works out for you. Hopefully. Cross it.
Right.
Okay. Bye, AD.
All right. Take care.
Bye.